Hello and welcome to day 8. I'm so happy you made it this far. We're 1 week in, almost a third of the way done. And this week we're really going to start moving a little bit more with our posture. So let's get started laying down on the ground again. And let's start with our feet down. And really think about your posture here for a second. So tuck your chin, pull your ribs back, and just feel your whole body right now, right here. And feel how much easier it is to keep this good posture. Now bring your hands to your thighs, and I want you to straighten your arms and push into your thighs with your hands and lift your hips up. And as you push down with your hands, you'll feel your glutes turn on a little bit more. You'll feel your core turn on. We're going to work on some spinal articulation today, so moving with our vertebrae. So keep your hands here on your thighs, and I want you to push your ribs into the ground, then your mid back, and then low back, and release your glutes at the bottom. And we'll do this. So we'll squeeze into our glutes, lift low back, mid back, and ribs coming up, and then slowly come down. So one section of our spine at a time as we lift and as we lower. So you should start to feel your spine move a little bit easier now that we're 1 week in and starting to add in more movements into our body. And then come down, and then we'll lift, and then we'll lower. We'll do one more just like this. Lift, and then lower all the way down. And take your legs up towards the sky today. You can have a bend into your knees. Bring your hands back behind your head, but bring your thighs forward. So our thighs want to tend to creep into our chest. Bring your thighs forward a little bit more here. Elbows point up towards the sky. Nod your chin to your chest. Lift up off your shoulder blades. Firm your belly down, and you're bringing your elbows towards your thighs, but you're not bringing your thighs forward. And then pull your head back here and breathe. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Pause here. Can you bring your thighs a little bit further away from you and then curl up just a little bit higher here? Inhale and lower. Let's add on here. Point your feet, spread your toes, and then exhale and lift. Take a turn 2 inches to the left here and pause. Lift up off this left shoulder blade, and then see if you can bring your right hand to your shin here and just pause for a second. Maybe you can slide the hand up just a little bit, reaching more towards that ankle. Bring your hand back behind your head, come back to center. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Turn to the right. Stay lifted up off this right shoulder blade. Left hand comes to your shin. Maybe you hold here or slide the hand up. You'll feel your shoulder protract. Bring your hand back behind your head. Come back to center. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Turn to the left. Right hand comes to the shin, and then slide your hand up again. Hand comes back behind your head. Come to center and lower. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Turn to the right. Left hand to the shin, slide up, reach up, stay lifted. Hand comes back behind your head. Inhale and lower. All right, one more time. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Turn to the left. Bring your right hand to your shin this time, and then this time push your shin away, but then push your shin back into your hand here, and you'll feel this lift here. Bring your hand back behind your head. Inhale and lower. Ooh, that was a hard one. Exhale, lift, come up and hold. Turn to the right. Left hand to the shin. Push into the shin as you press the shin back in. Curl up, curl up, curl up. Hand back behind your head and lower. Great job. Fold these knees into your chest. Let's take a big twist. Knees come over to the right. Left arm extends and breathe. This should feel like a good core stretch. Nice big spine stretch. Awesome. Come back to center and then all the way over to the left and reach through those right fingertips. Adding in bigger movement patterns this week to get our body really moving here. Bring your knees back through center, and let's come all the way up and over to a table tap. So hand stack over the wrist, shoulder stack over the wrists, knees slightly in front of your hips. And we're going to do that spinal articulation again. So we're going to start with our tailbone, and then one vertebra at a time. Head comes last. Come to your cat pose, and then slowly come forward. Vertebra at a time coming forward. And then we'll round and come back. And then slowly come forward. Taking our time while we're here. Core is nice and engaged. Glutes are nice and engaged. Just getting into each piece and each part of the spine. Awesome. 2 more. Last one. Come to a little bit of a cat here. So you're really pushing into your shoulders here. So a little bit of extension here, or it wouldn't be extension, but a little bit of a lift here in our thoracic spine. Tuck your toes under and then lift your hips up, and we'll take a little bit of a bend left and right. So just shaking out the hamstrings. We're going to move right into our flow today. So when you're ready, we're going to walk our feet forward. We'll come to the top of the mat. Body stretch, inhale, arms reach up. You're going to grow really tall here. Grab for your left wrist and then lean over to the left. Push your hips over and then really feel this length here. Come back to center and reach up, and then we'll come all the way over to the right. Push your hips over to the right, pull your chin back. Come back to center, hinge at your hips, and bring your hands to your hips. So we're sitting back into a chair. Spine is still lifted, chest is still lifted. Keep this tilt forward. We're going to slide our right toes back. Take your right arm and reach it down past your right leg. Reach your left arm forward. Pause here for a second and breathe. We're going to keep their legs still, keep our body still. Just move your arms. Switching from side to side. Awesome. Moving here, we're here for 3. Awesome, 2, 1. Right arm comes forward, left arm reaches behind. Bring your left hand to your thigh. We're going to turn to the right. Put your right heel down and then reach forward. So we're in our side angle here. Drop your ear towards your shoulder and then press through that right foot. Reach through those right fingertips and you'll feel your spine lengthen on the right side of the body. Big breath in, big breath out. A little bit of a different move today. We're going to windmill all the way up. Turn to the back of the mat. Left hand is going to plant. Pivot to your left toes. Right arm reaches high. Take a big twist here. Yeah, then circle your right arm while we're here for a second. Nice big circles. Awesome, one more. Then we'll bring our hand to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. We're going to pause here for a second. We're going to step our left foot forward. We're going to pick up our left leg and then twist to the left. Left hand comes down, left foot steps back. Right foot steps forward and then open to the right. We'll do this a couple times. So right hand down, step back. Left foot steps forward and twist. Again, you can move really slowly or quickly. Hand down and step back. Hand, foot, and step forward. One more each side. So right foot steps back, left foot steps forward. Last one. Left foot steps back, right foot steps forward. Turn your hands to the inside of your foot. You're going to turn your toes in and then turn your left toes out slightly and lunge into that left leg. Now you can stay just like this with your hands on the ground, or see if you can walk your fingertips over to the right side and feel this pull in your side body. Really think about reaching those left fingertips all the way over. Big breath in, big breath out. So opening, feeling this space here in your side body. Awesome, we'll walk our hands back towards the front and we'll step back to our plank pose. Lower to your knee. And then spinal articulation. So start with your tailbone, come all the way up. Push into those shoulders as much as you can. And then slowly come forward. And then push. So leading with that tailbone, one vertebrae at a time, moving here. And coming forward. And pushing back. And coming forward. Awesome, one more round. And come forward. And then come to a little bit of a cat here. Tuck your toes under, lift up, down dog. Take a bend left and right really quick. Awesome. Then we'll step back to the top of the mat. Full body stretch, reach up. Grab for your right wrist, lean over to the left. See if you can take your gaze down and then reach a little bit more here. Come through center, and then all the way over to the right. Grab that left wrist and bend. Come to center, hinge and fold. Hinge at your hips, hands come to your hips. Keep this hinge forward. Slide your left foot back here. And we're staying lifted here. So belly's lifted up off that right thigh. Left arm comes down, right arm reaches forward. And then switch your arms. and then switch, and then switch, and switch, and switch. Awesome, switch, and switch. 2 more. Awesome. Left arm comes forward, right arm comes to the back. Take your right hand to your right thigh and then turn to the left side angle. Reach those right fingertips. See if you can arch through your ribs, drop your ear towards your shoulder. Really push down through that left heel here. Awesome, come all the way up. Pivot to the back. Right hand lands. Left arm reaches up and then circle the arm. Yeah, nice big circles here. Awesome. Bring your left hand down. We'll do that leg switches. So left foot steps back, down dog. Right foot steps forward and twist. Should feel really good. Step back and step forward. Awesome. Maybe you can drop your ear towards your shoulder as you twist. Great work. One more each side. Right foot and twist. Step back. Left foot and twist. Hands to inside of your left foot. Turn to the center, both toes turn out. Lunge into that right leg and then walk your fingertips over to the left and breathe. Awesome. Deep breaths over here. Really lunge into that leg. And then walk your hands back to the front. Lower to that left knee, step your right foot back. And this time we're going to cat and cow, but I want you to take a little bit more space here in your spine. Yeah, and feel the lift. Feel the movement. And breathe. Should feel really good. Awesome, 2 more. Last one. Great work. And then let's come to a seat here. So sitting up nice and tall here, both hips on the ground. Let's take our left hand down and reach your right arm up and over, and we'll take a nice big side bend. Yeah, drop your ear towards your shoulder, push down through your right hip, and then reach your right fingertips just a little bit more. And then we'll come back to center, and we'll come all the way over to the other side. So reach with those left fingertips, drop your ear, drop your shoulder. Then we'll just a couple times, so coming up and over. And then up and over. One more. Last one. And then big seated twist to grow tall, really tall here. And then turn to the left. Right hand comes to the knee, left hand comes behind. Lift and lengthen. Turn with your sternum. And then try not to crank your neck. Maybe keep the chin with the chest as we move. You can also keep your gaze forward too. It's kind of wherever it feels good here. Turn back to center, reach up, and then come all the way over to the other side. Sit up tall, turn with your sternum. And then come back to center, and let's roll onto our back here. Take your time to get down. And then walk your knees in a little bit here. And we're going to take a twist here. We'll take the left arm up. You'll grab for your left wrist. And then drop your knees over to your right. Flex your toes. And then reach with your left fingertips. Reach with that. Squeeze that left wrist and then reach a little bit further. And as you press your left knee forward, you'll feel your whole left side body light up. And then let's switch, come all the way up and then over to the other side. Grab for your other wrist and then reach through those fingertips. Awesome, then come to center, extend your legs long. We're going to take what's called banana. So we'll keep our arms up and we'll just start by grabbing that left wrist again and we'll move our chest over to the left. And this might feel like enough here. You want to keep your left hip anchored. If it feels okay, you can walk your toes over to the right as well. So left arm comes to the left, toes come to the left, left arm reaches to the right, toes come to the right. If you want, you can cross your left ankle over your right here as well and feel this whole left side body opening. Wearing the appropriate colored shirt for today as well. Banana. And then we'll bring our legs back to center. Bring your chest all the way over to the left. Grab for that right wrist. Reach over. And then take the toes over if it feels okay. Maybe you cross that right ankle in front of your left and feel this opening. And then we'll come back to center, release the legs, and extend your arms, Shavasana. Draw your shoulder blades back. See how tall you feel here today. Take a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. See if you can pause here for a moment. Relaxing into your body, into your breath. And stay here for as long as you need. If you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your head and your neck. We'll extend our legs nice and long, extend your arms up above. Take a nice big full body stretch. Full body breath. Bend your knees and roll over to your side. And press yourself up to a seat, spine nice and tall, hands can come to your heart. Sit up a little bit taller here, big breath in, big breath out. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.